contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
The action has already started. Now it's Osimhen. Yilmaz. Now, can they get him away? So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Peter, Marcus Llorente, has had a huge effect by just moving position, moving a little further forward. Who would have imagined he could be so creative and such a prolific goal scorer too? Expect to see him make a lot of those.
Terrific header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pass somewhat off target. Simeone. Now it's Sorloth. And it's Koke. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Yilmaz. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Galatasaray still without a single shot on target. He's picked his way through. Sara. Gundogan. And that's a dangerous... Osimhen! Now it's Sorloth. Barrios. Alvarez. He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Single. And Yilmaz. And he's intervened well there. Baina. Koke. And it's Barrios. And it's Sané. Sara, looking to play him in. Koke. Now it's Sorloth. Baina. Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Baina. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that interception was most necessary. Barrios. Now it's Alvarez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Gundogan. Oh, nicely intercepted. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Cleared without hesitation. It's a really well-measured ball. Gundogan, and he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gundogan. Osimhen, he is onto this. This looks promising. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Solot. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. Simeone. Baina. Passing is crisp and sharp. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pablo Barrios. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Llorente picks it up now. Sanchez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he cuts out the supply. Barrios. Simeone. Here's Llorente. Simeone.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Can he get it through? Yilmaz under intense pressure.
Yeah, he's seen an awful lot of the ball and he's done some very good things with it. Until now, perhaps. He could well be stopped from here.
Out of play for a goal kick. They've won a throw in. And it's Gundogan. Osimhen goes for a shot! Loose ball and another try!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Singo. Alvarez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found a way through. Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number
Galatasaray can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Looking for the run. Singo has it in a wide position. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now it's Sara. Now it's Sané. Shoots! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Raspadori. Distributed tidily. Llorente. Simeone. Raspadori. Backward it goes. Pablo Barrios puts a cross in. Galatasaray perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Gundogan. And here's Sané. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
After 80 minutes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 10.
Galatasaray have penetrated for the first time.
Well, Peter, the match...
Chance for a shot! He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Galatasaray are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Galatasaray are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Galatasaray can consider themselves just about safe now. That's tidy. That's a throw. Gallagher. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. No, he's not getting any further than that. And he's taking no chances there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Llorente. And he's there to belt it away. Galatasaray do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement. Gets a good foot in there. Llorente. That could spell trouble. And he's in on big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And with that, the final whistle. Galatasaray are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a high...